All right, greetings, y'all. Geo here with One True Calling. And it's been a little while since I have done a live stream, and I got to apologize to my Wellpreneur community. And the reason why is because I've been traveling. And down here in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen right now, getting a little bit of dental work done, and also connecting with the wellness community down here. It is very vibrant, I have to say. Personal transformation, yoga, fitness, and one of my favorites is this new ice bathing community that I've been connecting to. And it might help if I put my microphone on. How about that? And then you could even hear me better. Ho ho! So I am down here in Playa del Carmen, and I have connected with the wellness community, and I've been connected with that funny word, connect, because there's a group down here called Reconnect, and they have this beautiful ice bathing thing that they're doing right in front of the ocean here on the beach in Playa del Carmen. It's a beautiful experience. But to the point of what I'm talking about today and why I'm coming to you is because when you're growing your wellness practice, or if you're growing any kind of business, especially if you're just starting out, or if you're starting out a new business, like you may have grown a business in the past or done some kind of like a really cool thing in your field in the past, but maybe you're doing something new. And whenever you're doing something new, I don't know how you are with this, but it always brings up these crazy fears, and also this kind of sense of self-doubt. And sometimes it is so friggin' illogical. For instance, me coming down here to Playa del Carmen. I had not traveled out of the country for a bunch of years, and never to here to Mexico, even though my Espanol is muy bueno, is not a mucho, pero is it's not bad. Anyways, the night before I come down, I had all kinds of fears that made me rise up out of bed in the middle of the night. And if you're doing something new like that, maybe you're doing like something like I'm doing right now, a live stream, or maybe you're getting ready to record some content for your program, or maybe you're getting ready to do those crazy things like actually contact some new clients, maybe to reach out on a messenger or to send an email to somebody you already know and let them know what you're up to, like you got an offer. And that can be kind of intimidating, so I joke about it, but I know, and that's why I make fun of myself too, because that night I was getting ready, it was so illogical, but like I didn't know if I was going to be able to catch the bus, or if I was going to get scammed, or if it was safe, or whatever, the crazy things that our mind comes up with. So, these are some of the things that you can do when you're doing something new. The first thing is to kind of just acknowledge that whenever we do something new that we haven't done before, or we haven't done a lot of, or maybe we haven't done it in a while, those feelings are going to kind of come up a little bit, and just say, hey, it's okay. It's okay. And one of the things that sometimes I do as well is I go into that witness kind of position that Eckhart Tolle taught us about, and just kind of observe what this crazy Geo is doing, and what those feelings are, and going into that witness kind of position. That's kind of your soul position, and looking down and seeing like what is that little person up to. Because you are got the power of the universe moving through your body. And when you kind of get yourself out of the way and you go into that witness position kind of way of looking at yourself, that will kind of put things in perspective a little bit. Because like I said, you got the whole power of the universe going through you. And the next thing I would say, and this is what I did exactly, is to get the body in motion. So that night where I was getting ready to travel and go to a foreign country and all these things I'd never really done in a long time, then I was like, I think I just need to get up and out of bed and stop all the crazy thinking and just do the best planning I could. And man, are we blessed to have the internet now, because it allows us to research just about friggin' everything. So that's exactly what I did. I went on and I looked up and I'm like, where's the bus? When's it coming? What to look out for? And I wrote it all down. That's the other thing, is get it out of your head and write it down. Like, do your research. Whatever it is you're trying to do. If you're trying to shoot live streams for the first time, or you're trying to create some content using your iPhone or using the camera, or whatever it is, a new technology thing you're trying to figure out how to do, set up your Facebook group, set up a lead magnet, whatever it is, go on to YouTube and Google it on up. That's exactly what I did. And I was like, okay. And I learned exactly. And it was so funny because I learned, in Cancun, when you get off the plane, it told me exactly what to do. And I followed those directions exactly like it said. It was like, the taxi drivers are going to try to tell you the bus ain't there, the bus is gone. And that's exactly what they did. But because I did a little bit of research beforehand on YouTube, I knew what to expect. And it also said, buy your ticket outside the airport, because if you buy it inside and the bus is right there, they're going to sell you the ticket for the next bus coming. And so that's exactly what I did. So I bought it on the outside. The bus is right there, and it is leaving 2 minutes later. I get on the bus, and just me and one other gringo, and it was like smooth like a butter. It was flow, and I was so happy. And I had done that research beforehand, and so I knew what to expect. So put your body in motion, do a little research. And when I talk about putting your body in motion, let me tell you a little bit more about that. And let's go on back to our crazy little ice bathers over here, because they are ice bathing, right? And when the first time you think about ice bathing, let me tell you what, I think there's going to be a little fear coming up there, and a little bit like, I don't know if I can do this. Well, you just get yourself on down there, put your body in motion, you get in front of it. And this is one of the things that Kevin does so good, the owner here of the Reconnect Ice Bathing here in Playa del Carmen. He just sets it right on up. So when you show up, all you got to do is show up, and he kind of guides you right through it. He gives you all the breathing techniques that you need to do. But I'll tell you what, if you stay in bed and you think about it and you're like, I can't do that, you're not going to do it. And so this is totally the metaphor, but also the reality for doing anything difficult in your business. You got something difficult to do, then just put your body in motion and get it going. And this is what it looks like here when the community gathers for ice bathing. It's a ton of fun. And like I said, if you stay in your hotel, or you stay at home, or if I did what my mind was telling me to do, which was like, oh, maybe I just won't go, then you will not be able to move through it. You'll just stay in your head. So you want to move, get the body moving, get it into motion, and just like these beautiful pictures of the ice bathing that we're looking at right now, once I got my body into motion, I did my planning first, did my research first, got my body into motion, and I almost immediately started to feel like this is going smooth. And a part of that research also could be a little bit of programming your imagination. Kind of, you imagine yourself doing the activities even before you do it, and you imagine yourself all the way to the end. And if maybe the end for you is what I help people to do, which is to create a business doing what you love that gives you at least $100 grand a year, doing what you love and be able to live and travel anywhere. Well, you got to get your body in motion, and you can use your imagination, do some research, and get your body in motion, but then use your imagination to imagine it all the way to the end. And all the way to the end of your goal. Use your imagination to imagine what you're going to be doing once you take your health, wellness, or personal transformation skills and you use it to create an online community. Just like my friend here, Kevin, has done. His community is live here on the beach in Playa del Carmen, but he is also creating an online program to teach other businesses, corporations, hotels, how to do this kind of experience, because it's quite profitable. And if you want to learn more about it, leave me a comment below and I'll link you up to my friend Kevin. He is doing a very cool thing, and it is the power of groups. When he gets 15 people every morning, 4 days a week, at somewhere around $20 per person, which is a super reasonable rate. Well, I'm going to let you do the math on that, but that is a pretty nice little income for living here on the beach in Playa del Carmen. And he helps other people to do it. So point being that you got to put your body in motion. Imagine the end. Imagine yourself reaching the end. What does that look like? Is it looking like you being able to travel around the world? Does it look like you being able to spend time with your family and your loved ones? Does it look like the feeling of happiness when you are able to serve people and help them to achieve what it is that they want to achieve with their health and their wellness? Imagine yourself doing that, and do that every morning. Just when you wake up, imagine yourself doing it all the way to the end. And what does it feel like to be receiving $10,000 a month, or whatever your goal is? That's a nice goal to start at, by helping people to regain their health and their wellness. And I'll tell you, I've been on this journey for a little over 12, 14 years now, teaching people online in groups. And people love to receive what it is that you have, because you have something, you have some knowledge to help people with. So let's see, the last thing I think I want to leave you with here, get your body in motion, plan out the best you can, imagine yourself all the way to the end, and then the last thing is to get yourself some help on doing it. Because I'll tell you what, the biggest mistake that I made when I first started was to not get some help from somebody who had already done it. And I spun my wheels for about 3 or 4 years, and it was torturous. It was much worse than going in an ice bath, let me tell you what. But that is my recommendation, is get some help, because when you get some help to overcome, let's say, imposter syndrome, or to help you to overcome these beliefs maybe that have come on down through your family tree to you, like these beliefs that are kind of unconscious about how money is made, and whether money is a good thing to have, and whether you can do it or not. Getting some help to overcome those beliefs is going to help you to do it much faster. And so I think that is pretty much what I got for you today. And like I said, I apologize that I have not been doing some live streams. I'm going to do some more. I've been having a little too much fun down here in Playa del Carmen, and I'm here until the 29th. And then I will be back in Scottsdale, Arizona, joining my wellness community there. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Leave me a comment down below in terms of this, because we're talking about overcoming doubts and fears and imposter syndrome. And I just want to affirm and reconfirm from the beginning of my live stream here is it affects all of us. And you can kind of think about it a little bit like if you're doing something new, it's kind of like riding a bicycle. Man, the first time you rode a bicycle, man, I don't know about you, but I was a complete klutz. And I went down the hill and crashed myself into the bushes. and kind of scratching myself up. But luckily, I loved it so much that I got back up again and kept getting on that bike. And before long, you figure out how to do it. And if it's something that's challenging to do, something that's technical to do, then getting some help to figure it on out is not only going to give you greater ease and confidence, but it's going to get you to your goal it's so much faster. Like I said, it was the biggest mistake I ever made, was to think I could figure it out all on my own. I hope that was helpful to you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what it is that gives you some fear and some doubt. One of the things that's helpful is to speak it out into the world. Because the opposite of that is a big problem, which is keeping it in our head, thinking we're the only ones that have it. And that's part of the reason why I shared and did a little bit of reels, and even I'm talking to you now about my fears of coming to Mexico, because man, they were so unfounded, and they were kind of crazy, and I knew that they were, but you know, when you got them, they're real. They make you keep up, but when you get them out of your head, get them down on paper, do a little bit of planning, a little bit of research, just get it out of your head. That begins the process, and then get your body into motion, get a vision that pulls you forward, and get some help to do what it is that you want to do. That's what I got for you today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream.